It's a dark, cold world out there. There's a time to live and a time for a man to die. There are places for dead men in the earth and the sky. Don't you venture too far now, 'cause you can't come back from the place where the good guys always dress in black. When you go
I see you are awake. Good. Let's begin our little interview.
Where am I?
I will be asking all the questions today.
No, you won't, you sick freak. Let me out of here.
Perhaps I wasn't clear before. Your job is to sit here and remain silent until asked a direct question. Then to answer that question. If you do not, I will shatter your jaw with a bullet. Now, your name is George Grant. Is that correct?
Yes.
And this is a picture of your wife, is it not?
What have you done with her?
That's not what I've done. It's what you've done. You have anger issues, don't you, George? Weight of the world too much for you? Just can't handle it? Is that why? Is that why you beat your wife?
She put you up to this, didn't she?
Temper. Your wife has no more knowledge of where you are than you do. I have done this of my own volition, for your sake.
I fail to see how this benefits me.
No, not yet. But you will. Take a look at these. All these women have one thing in common. They have boyfriends and husbands like you, George. Ooh, look at this one. Head smashed in with a baseball bat. Now, tell me, George, is this how you want Kathy to end up? You look at it, and then tell me this is what you are going to do. Tell me this is the madness you are going to inflict upon your wife.
No, I didn't mean to.
I know, George. But admitting you have a problem is the first step toward redemption.
You'll let me go then? I'll never lay another hand on her.
Yes, George. You will return to your home after you have experienced the horrors you've inflicted on others firsthand. Then you will know.
No. Please, no. Wait, please, no. No.
Well, he's still alive, but he's going to be in the hospital for a while. And he's no good to us until his jaw's healed. Now you two need to nail this guy. He kidnaps people, he tortures them, and then when he takes them home, he gives them a freaking commemorative DVD of the whole thing. Now you're supposedly good detectives. How is it that we don't have a single lead?
Hey Chief, I got new info on that missing kid. It's urgent.
What is it urgent with you? Alright, you two get out there and talk to last week's victim. See if you can get anything at all out of her. Just go easy. Last time she was a little sensitive.
going to see little Miss Glasgow Smiles again, eh? Don't envy you two.
What's the matter? Don't think we can do it?
Are you kidding me? Brian can't even handle getting breakfast in the morning.
You watch me eat breakfast every day.
Ripping open a packet of dry oatmeal and pouring it into your mouth is not breakfast, Brian.
I happen to like it dry.
Don't think you're off the hook either, Curtis. I'm surprised you get anything done, how late you stay up. Look at your eyes. Here's a tip. Get the internet, then you don't have to stay up all night watching cartoons.
Tell me again why we put up with you?
I keep you on your toes. You better get this one wrapped up. The media is having a field day with this. Graves is going to have an aneurysm any day, and the DA is going nuts. Good luck out there.
We don't need luck.
That's right, you need your head examined. You guys are really going to need some luck with that woman.
I don't need luck. I got these. I know you've been asked a lot of questions in the past week, but we wanted to know if you had any other insight as to what happened. You know, just tell us everything you can. Especially if you remember any details, like from before and right after.
Right, if I must. I came home from shopping after work. I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. Oh yeah, and then I went to bed.
I'll apologize in advance for your surroundings. I haven't quite cleaned up the blood in the other room yet. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. I trust you've had a nice rest. Now, let's have a nice, civil discussion. Rebecca, you have a little problem. Do you know what that is?
Right now, you're my problem. You have no idea who you're dealing with.
I know very well who I'm dealing with, and how to deal with her.
Cut the crap. I've got plenty of money. You want a ransom? You've got it.
Actually, you don't. Are we talking about all your hush-up money? Money you got for seducing rich entrepreneurs and then threatening to expose the affairs? Or all your fraudulent lawsuits, running businesses into the ground and ruining people's livelihoods? No. I've already taken the liberty of draining your bank accounts and distributing the funds to certain various charitable organizations.
If you've touched a single penny of that money, I swear I will bury you.
And there it is. You're a greedy, conniving piece of filth. That's true. But your main problem is you don't smile enough. You only smile when you want something. So, come on, give it a try.
So what? You're some kind of religious nut.
Oh, no. Far from it. I'm actually an atheist, believe it or not. Religious people are, for the most part, a wonderful group of people. The problem is, it's hard to weed out the problematic ones. Several of them do what's right only because of the fear of going to hell. Strip these people of their faith and they become the scum of the earth. As an atheist, I do what's right not because I fear going to hell, but because I'm not a horrible person.
I tend to disagree on that last point. You think this is the right thing to do?
Sometimes the only way to fight fire is with fire.
You're crazy. You're insane. Something is deeply wrong with you.
Who in the rainbow can draw the line where the violet tint ends and the orange tint begins? Distinctly we see the difference of the colors. But where exactly does the first one blendingly enter into the other? So with sanity and insanity. Herman Melville. My dear sweet little money pit, sanity has little bearing on the good a man can do.
Whatever. You think I'm gonna change just because some psycho in a mask with a pig sticker shows up, tells me to be a good girl? I'm gonna find another rich guy without a clue, and I'll be rolling in the dough in 2 weeks flat.
Pity. Well, in that case, let me help you with that $1 million smile of yours, so that everyone you meet will know just how fake it is.
What are you doing?
Have you ever heard of the term grinning from ear to ear?
Any more questions, gentlemen?
No, ma'am, that'll be all.
That went well.
Doesn't it always?
Is it just me, or does that woman remind you of Jack Skellington?
That is so wrong, man. Although I can't say she's the worst person to have it happen to her.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I didn't learn anything new.
Not really. We know he likely drugs his victims in their sleep.
Then, gets them dressed. That's classy. And he takes them somewhere either in the middle of nowhere or soundproof so no one can hear them scream.
We also know that he reads classic literature.
He's got a mean swing with the bat, too. Good for him. So we either need to start hanging out at the library or the batting cages. And maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to arrest the most fiendish-looking guy there.
You're right. As far as I'm concerned, the only way we're gonna catch this guy is to follow the biggest prick in town and hope he gets clobbered.
No kidding. We've got our work cut out for us. Then again, I'd hate to have Velasquez's case. Those kidnapping cases never seem to end well.
Did you hear about the one that got solved by an online message board?
How so?
The guy who did it posted pictures of a little girl tied up in his room, and the guys on the other side of the board tracked him down with GPS or some crap like that.
The internet's a scary place sometimes. Hey, wait! I just had an idea.
Uh-oh.
Hear me out. This guy's mask, he's had to have gotten it somewhere, but maybe if we find out where, well, they would remember who bought it and have some security footage or something.
It's not the dumbest idea you've had.
Thank you! So why don't we start out at Shadow Domain? It is a skeleton mask after all.
Alright, let's do it.
Chief, you're not gonna like this.
Do I ever?
DA's on his way up.
Alright, listen. Just stall him as long as you can. I am not in the mood.
I'll do my best. Why, hello, Mr. Green. How's the missus?
Just fine, Sally. I know he told you to stall me.
He always does.
Yeah, he does. I'll tell him you tried your best, all right? Okay?
You cheeky monkey.
Who let you in?
Bloody hell. Don't want to be around when that meeting gets over. I think it's time for lunch.
You can't hide from me forever, Neil. We gotta wrap this thing up. It's a public relations nightmare out there. Some people are scared. Other people are actually cheering. We've kept the leaks to a bare minimum. It's certainly easier that the victims don't want their deep, dark secrets revealed. But if this thing blows up, we're dead in the water.
What can I say, Patrick? This guy's good. We haven't even found a trace. I don't know how we're supposed to catch him if we can't even find a single clue. And I have no idea what he's up to. I guess he's circumventing the whole justice system and then just trying to do it all himself.
For now, yes. He's playing judge and jury, slapping people on the knuckles and sending them on their way. What happens when he decides to play the executioner as well?
We're throwing everything we've got at this case. We'll find him.
Better hope we find him. We can't keep this up much longer.
This was your epiphany, so you take care of this one.
I got it.
Hi.
Hello, ma'am. My name is Detective Sullivan, and that's Detective Spicer.
Hi.
We're doing some investigations on some crimes, recent crimes. We were wondering if you have a mask that looks like that in your store.
I've never seen anything quite like that. We got the pig masks and the Guy Fawkes masks, but I don't think I've ever had anything like that.
Okay, thank you. What?
Oh, nothing. It's just, I never came in here. I was just admiring the stuff. I always thought that this place was somewhere where angsty teens sacrificed goats.
Oh, we get that a lot.
Hey, where you think you're going, little missy?
Excuse me, did you just call me a little missy?
I believe I just did.
Hush up, wannabe Popo. Oh, here we go.
Those two friends of yours, those cops who was me at the diner, they set my brother up for life.
Well, maybe they shouldn't have been breaking the law.
You hearing this? Maybe we need to send those two a message. I think your bloody corpse on their doorstep's enough.
You do realize they live in separate apartments, right?
Even better, we get to cut you up too.
Please, you thugs couldn't beat your way out of a paper bag.
Big talk for someone who's cornered and outnumbered. By my account, it's 2 to 1.
Ooh, you can count too. Color me impressed.
Ooh, you definitely have this one coming now.
I'm not just some damsel who's gonna roll over and take your crap.
Okay, you want to play? We'll play hard if you want to.
What a pity. What a disappointment. Apparently, the sight of a strong, independent woman sends your insecurities into a frenzy. Using a weapon to control your betters? What a weak-minded fool.
Who are you supposed to be?
A compunction of sanity in a base and senseless society. A harbinger of reckoning for those detrimental to themselves and others. And most importantly, at the moment, a distraction.
You know what? I don't need no weapon to take on some Halloween rejects.
Now, I am going to place an explosive device on the top of your head.
What?
It's triggered by motion. So just stand still and you'll be fine.
What?
I'm going to tell the nice officer over there how to disarm it. Sit tight.
Where you going?
Curtis, I need you to get to the alley behind First Street. I've got a suspect in custody. Hey! I owe you one. You've been kidnapping and assaulting all those people, haven't you?
What you think of my methodology is unimportant.
No, I don't necessarily disagree with you. Sure, what you're doing is breaking the law. But if I had to choose between meeting them lot in an alleyway, or you, well, there it is.
There it is indeed. Tell me, are there more deviants like this where you're originally from?
What, in England? Sure, there's a fair amount.
I was just curious where you got your resolve. It's to be respected in this day and age.
The English are a very no-nonsense breed of people.
I can see that. And just how good are the English at repaying their debts?
What do you mean?
You said you owe me one. I wondered if I might call upon that favor immediately.
What? We
leave her alone for 2 minutes and she gets in trouble.
You're just mad because she catches criminals faster than us.
Whatever.
Took you long enough.
Sorry, I don't have superhuman speed. What's up?
No. There's an explosive on my head. There's an explosive on my head.
No.
No.
That's a quarter. Thank you.
What? What did happen?
Did you have a nice rest? Good. Now I'm going to slip this gag out of your mouth and we can talk. Seems like you're used to this kind of situation. Now why might that be, Larry?
Where am I?
Tied up in a dark room.
Who are you?
Someone you really don't want to wake up, tied up in a dark room and see.
What are you gonna do to me?
Now that depends entirely on you. My treatments vary from person to person.
Treatments?
I have a question. Why is it you think you are here?
I honestly don't know.
A lie! Normally I'd cut off a finger for such a bold-faced lie. But there are children present, so I believe I'll refrain.
Children?
Well, one child to be exact, but you two know each other, so...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Another lie? You're bad at this game. So, you're telling me you have no idea why I found a nice young lady named Zoe tied to a beam in your basement? Children just spontaneously grow down there like mushrooms, I suppose.
What do you want from me?
First, I want you to look over there and tell Zoe you're sorry. What you did was wrong.
I'm sorry. What I did to you was wrong. I'm sorry.
It'll have to do. Zoe, I need you to wait in the other room. I have to finish up a few things, and it's not appropriate for children to see. Now run along. I'll take you to your mother as soon as we're done here. She's missed you very much. So, shall we start over again?
I didn't do much to her. I just...
If you value your life, don't finish that sentence.
I'm sick, okay? I'm attracted to children. It's a disease. A fetish.
I couldn't care less about your fetishes. I don't mind that you fantasize about it. The point at which I draw the line is when you act upon those fantasies. When you ruin a child's life for your own sick satisfaction. Your actions require corrective action be taken.
You're right. I need to go to jail. Just let me go.
Our justice system is broken. We live in a society where an ounce of weed can get you 10 years. And a child molester only gets 2. Now I ask you, Larry, does that sound like justice to you?
Please. I'm not what you think I am. I made a mistake. Everyone does.
Not everybody chains up a little girl in their basement, Larry. Besides, I know you're not a first-time offender. What's this? 6 for you now? What happened to the other children, Larry? I already know. That's why I'm here.
Please don't kill me. I don't want to die.
Kill you? What possible purpose could that serve? Ease the pain of a few grief-stricken mothers, I suppose. But you would be the biggest beneficiary of that action. No.
None. What are you gonna do?
Well, what does anyone do when their dog is humping the furniture? Why, they have them fixed, of course. You may want to bite down on this.
He got dropped off at the hospital. Nobody noticed the car. And the security footage went offline at that exact moment. The kid's safe. They took her home. She's not talking. But we got a much bigger problem. Somebody leaked the tape to the press. Now the public thinks this guy's a hero.
Maybe you should just hire the guy. He's doing our job better than we are.
You know what, Sullivan? You're probably right. I think I'll start looking for your replacement.
Whoa. Let's all just be glad the kid's safe.
Well, I guess that's true. Alright, you guys have got a lot of paperwork to do. Get out of here. Let me know the minute you figure anything out.
Sally. Hey, Spacey. You
Huh?
okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just a lot of things going on at the same time, right?
Yeah, that's life though, isn't it? Get a good sleep. He'll be right as rain tomorrow. Isn't that what you always tell me? Speaking of rain, better go before the storm gets too bad. See you tomorrow.
Curtis?
Yeah.
I was supposed to give this to you. But you're not supposed to open it until tomorrow.
You know who it's from? Okay, well, see you tomorrow. Never thought I'd see you again. What made you crawl out of your cave to come see me?
Good to see you too. Been a long time. I heard about the kid from Velasquez's case.
Still got your ear to the ground?
Of course, I stay informed, but it's all over the news.
Quit yet?
Never start this, you'll never be able to quit. I've tried several times, but no use. I think it's just my nerves, you know?
Heck of a thing, huh?
Heck of a thing.
Not that I wanted to.
I heard you and Brian caught the case. A little free advice?
Bob, this isn't...
I know, but hear me out. I spent the better part of 20 years doing Velasquez's job. And for every kid I brought home, I found 12 carved up in garbage bags. Now, the world's changing, Curtis. And I don't know if it's bad parenting or just something in the water. But the guys I chased down 20 years ago were tame compared to what you guys face on the streets today. The sickos are getting sicker, and the innocent are getting weaker. It's only a matter of time before somebody decided to do something about it.
So you think I should let him get away?
I think there's a big difference between making a statement, taking a stand, and actually being a criminal.
That still doesn't make her right.
No, it doesn't. But you gotta ask yourself a question. What would have happened to that kid if the man you're after wouldn't have done what he did?
Want to warm up on your coffee?
Sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, that's easy for you to say without Graves breathing down the back of your neck. As a private citizen, I have a job to do.
I understand that. I truly do. But I wonder if we're not at a point in our society where it's not enough for you to do your job. If some circumstances require a different approach. Maybe even a darker approach. What we find ourselves dealing with today are the worst kind of monsters. Maybe to defeat them, we need monsters of our own. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. And that's a concept I think I'm truly starting to understand.
This had better be good.
It's better than good. We have an anonymous tip of where our guy's gonna be today. Get dressed. I'll be over in 20 minutes.
Alright, fine. Getting out of bed.
Honey, what was that?
Shut up, Grandma! So how good of a tip is this anyways?
Really? I'm willing to follow any lead at this point. Be quiet and look sharp.
Well, that's not sketchy at all.
Brian, get over here. You smell it?
Wasn't me.
Garbage.
Sorry I had to do that. I didn't want you two making any rash decisions.
Well, I'm about to make a rash decision.
See, you I was worried about. This guy has much more of a calm demeanor.
Right, you got us. Now what do you want?
Simply put, a little more time.
Oh, you're gonna get some time. Some hard time.
Shut up, Brian. What do you mean some time?
You two are good, upstanding officers, and I have no doubt that you'll eventually track me down and put a stop to my activities.
So, you're gonna kill us? Threaten us?
Oh, no, nothing so dramatic. I'm fully aware what I'm doing is wrong in the eyes of the law, and I intend on turning myself in and serving whatever sentence is necessary. There, I'm going to let you up now, and we can talk in a more dignified manner. while I give you this choice.
So you're just gonna turn yourself in?
As I said before, I'm giving you a choice. Chasing me is taking up too much of your time and energy. You're good detectives, but you're somewhat limited in your authority. I believe that if we are to change the criminal mindset, some unconventional methods must occasionally be used. But not by you. That is to preserve your moral authority. So I will give you these options. You can arrest me and go about your business. No further action on either of our parts will be required. Conversely, we can come to an arrangement for your continued oversight.
What kind of arrangement are you talking about? Are you saying you want to pay us off to let you keep hurting people?
I'm insulted, detective. Why would I offer you paltry sums of money for my own security? What possible benefit to my cause could that be? No. What I offer you is much more. I hold in my hand the names and current locations of the 10 most wanted criminals in your area. I can provide you 2 of these lists on a monthly basis should you see fit to let me continue to use special cases in my own way.
This looks promising.
If it's legit, look, this guy knows we're nowhere near catching him. Who knows if this list won't lead to a bunch of apartments rigged to blow?
I do.
Sally!
That list you have, I already sent officers over. Joe Nelson will not be on the streets for a long time.
What the? Sally, is that you? Is he blackmailing you? Blink once for yes and twice for no.
No, genius. The other day in the alley, you really helped me out. He's got an odd way of doing things, yes, but I really think he's doing some good in this community.
Sally, you got me my job on the force. I've always known you to be a good judge of character. Except for Brian.
What?
I won't lie to you. I haven't felt bad for the victims. In fact, I thought they deserved what happened. What you're doing is save lives. If I let you walk away, am I any better? I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take you in.
Right. I refuse to believe that the justice system that I work for is so broken that someone like you has to do my job for me.
I understand. It was a gamble after all. But perhaps there is hope for the world with people like you at the helm.
You guys are going to have to work harder, and you're going to have to... Are you eating a sandwich in front of me?
Sir, what are you talking about? We just put the most notorious criminal behind bars. Not to mention, the paper we found on him led to a dozen other arrests.
I know that. You guys did good. But what you don't know is the warden just called. They found him dead in his cell. Big Cheshire grin on his face. It appears that he had some kind of inoperable brain tumor. So now, we've got a martyr. Some people thought what he was doing was good, honorable even. So now we'll have copycats and vigilantes. I'm not sure what he started is something that we can fix. Anyway, I'm calling a night. You guys get out of here.
I think I am gonna take some more of those kidnapping cases.
You and me both. Sort of. Yeah, Sally. I need to talk.
Curtis, what's the matter? Are you okay?
No, I'm alright. I have a sick feeling in the pit of my stomach. I need to know we did the right thing.
Curtis, you're the best cop I know. Probably the only good cop I know. If someone doesn't stand up for what's right, no one will. Cheer up, emo kid. Everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'll see you later.
See you later, Curtis. Thank you for waiting, Mr. Jordan. Now we can finish our discussion about your little problem.